Well, I have another one for you. A family member came into town and wanted to meet me at a place on Boundary. Like I said, well, why don't we meet at this place? Because it was, it was just like a regular restaurant chain, and I thought, it would be easy, have coffee and talk. But instead, he wanted to go across the street to something that was a little bit more elaborate. So he decided to. And so we ordered the food. We ordered something to drink, and of course, he's a lot, a lot wealthier than I am. And uh, his mother had phoned on the line, and I had never talked to her. And she said, "Oh, he goes to her. I'm with so and so, so what's going on?" And she goes, "Blah blah blah blah." To him, didn't even ask to talk to me, to say hello to me. Relative didn't say a word. You know, and that's kind of when I knew something was going on. And so after that, uh, he didn't even offer to even pay for half of the meal, not even a quarter of the meal, nothing. So guess who got stuck with paying, for a $70 meal? Well, me. Well, I'm not complaining about the money really. It's just that the idea is he's a lot wealthier than me. He could have at least offered and didn't. And, so later that week, he was leaving, and he asks my mom if she'd like to meet at the airport and he'll buy dinner. So we get to the airport, we sit there. I show him this item. It was like a tester of some kind for something. And, it was like he wanted me to give it to him when, he kind of could have went out and bought it. But, hey, what can I say? And, of course, he walks up to the booth there and, he goes, so what do you guys want? And so my mom goes, well, I'll take a coffee, and I'll go, I'll have a hot chocolate. What does he do? He pulls out of his wallet pennies and pays for it by pennies. Yes, by pennies. How nice. And I'm not complaining about him having to pay or him not having to pay. It just seems strange that he's paying with pennies. Anyway, so he said, well, I have to go. I have to, I have a friend I'm going to go see. So I'm thinking, well, where's the dinner? But during the conversation when we were sitting down, it came out what he really wanted. He wanted a place to stay. So you tell me, how is he going to stay in a one-bedroom apartment where my mom has got the front room and I have the bedroom? Where's he going to stay? And he goes, well, if you were coming to Africa, well, I definitely have you, because the family, the family's from Johannesburg. They're not of African descent or anything. They're, like me, but they just decided to move there. And so what he really wanted was a place to go, to stay. That's what he was looking for all this time. I just thought I might, bring that up as another rant and a rave. Oh, and by the way, when I said, well, I don't think that's a good idea because we have a one bedroom. My mom has the front room and I have the bedroom. We just always found it easier that way. And so he kind of defriended me from Facebook and never decided to add me again. So that's what his reason for contacting us was, to use us. Well, sugar diabetes today has gotten a little bit rougher, and I'm going to still go see about that liver problem. As time goes on here, things seem to be slowly getting worse. Anyway, I just thought I might add another rant and rave.